Hey everybody, welcome to summer. If you have wooded areas like we do that are shady, you probably have similar challenges that we do, which is how do you get more and more plants to grow in more and more shade. We're not exactly sure yet. We do some thinning so that we end up with dappled light, but we also move plants around that can handle part shade to darn near full shade. Lately, behind our house, where it's actually, you can see some dappled light right there because I thinned out a couple of cedar trees. So you can control your own fate if you want, like that. Sometimes calling things is difficult, but you're the land manager and you have to make tough decisions, and oftentimes you can benefit more individual species by removing one or two individuals of another species and not eliminate a species. So the cedars we have tons of. Anyway, we have been moving a few plants back here behind the house where it's pretty shady, and the beauty of being at a place for a while is you end up with a lot of plants to move around, which might sound like work, and it is, but it's also a lot of fun, and it's free and allows you to augment your natural areas. And so lately we've learned that we need to replace our leach field, and in that area are a lot of different plants that we are going to get negatively impacted by that. They probably won't be destroyed, but they'll be moved around, so we're going to move a few ahead of time, including these violets. I think this is common blue violet. It's a native violet. It's not rare or anything, but it is native, and so we want to spread it around. So today I'm digging up several of these in clumps. The best way I found to do transplant things is not rocket science, but dig the whole clump, move it with the soil that it's in if you can, dig a hole, drop it in, put soil around it, pack the soil down to get root soil contact, and then water it in. So I've done everything so far except watering it in, which I'll do now. And I give them plenty of water because it's summer and the soils are starting to dry out anyway, so it's not like they're going to become waterlogged. Should be getting pretty good contact between the clump that I put in here and the soil that I backfilled around that clump. See the soil taking that water. So good stuff. And then I will put leaf litter back around the edges of this guy or girl or both, and a few sticks, and then I'm going to stand up and just lightly step around the edges. To make sure, it's kind of mushy, but you really don't want air pockets. That's it. So I'm going to do several more of these, and they should do well if any indication comes from the gooseberry that I did this with and the Solomon seal. So this area, I'm going to back up just a smidge. This area in the frame had no plants a couple weeks ago, and now it has violets, gooseberry, Solomon seal, and along with the Solomon seal came a couple of other herbs such as enchanter's nightshade and some sort of goldenrod. So we shall see. We hope they fill in. They've got a great start. And note the dappled light coming in. If you got dappled light, you've got some sun.